Good morning everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming at you from an echoey office. As promised in the last vlog, Nala literally has not stopped walking around the house and it is so distracting. She's got a new collar and it's extra jingly and she will not settle basically at the moment because all of the stuff is still all over my house. Today is the day that I'm putting everything back where it belongs and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be such a zen space, but she won't settle when things are like up in the air, so all I can hear is like constant jingling and it's so distracting. But yeah, as promised, I am in the office and I'm going to show you kind of what it looks like flooring. So this is how we are currently looking. We've got the shelves. They've been on a journey with me. They've been through 3 properties now, 4 rooms. They've literally been bouncing around. So this weekend I am going to get the little metal bits off of them because they used to have doors. I'm going without the doors. Now I think at some point if I like them enough and I decide to keep these, I'll have them like screwed together and kind of built so that they look like they're meant to be there, you know. Got my lovely chair, which is just chilling there. Got the curtains, which are, I need to get a steamer for them because my steamer is currently elsewhere. Everyone is working from home at the moment, so half my stuff has just like disappeared. Yeah, we also have my West Elm units over here with bits on the top which are ready to kind of be styled on my bookshelves. This weekend, I'm gonna back away, the light is weird. This weekend Ryan is gonna help me get the last finishing touches together in here, but until then I think this room is gonna have to wait because I'm being really disciplined with myself. I truly believe that discipline, being like disciplined 90% of the time, is actually like a key factor in being happy in life. That sounds so boring, but sometimes I think you need to do the boring stuff before you get onto the fun stuff, and it makes you happier in the long run. And I know if I sort the rest of my house out, once I get this room done, I'm like done, and it's going to be such a great feeling. Whereas if I do this room, style it all, I've got the boring stuff to do after. So it's a bit like eating your broccoli first, even though I love broccoli, but I still always eat it first. Also, I'm wearing the most makeup that I've worn in such a long time today. I did my makeup on my sofa, which is basically like a shining beacon of light at the front of my house at the moment. Like it's just like in direct sunlight, and you know when you do your makeup in direct sunlight and you don't realize how much you're putting on. I have so much bronzer on, it should not be legal. So yeah, if you're like, whoa, what is she doing today? It's not meant to be like this. I was going for a minimal look. Always the way. I need to figure out a way to look good without wearing makeup because I don't even like make an effort with, it's 0 or like 100 with me. I need to find this like nice middle ground. Yeah, in addition to the bits here, this is my, I think you saw this in the last vlog, this is my jug that I put back together. So proud. No one believed it will work. No one had faith. I have faith. Thank you, Kate Levy, and everyone. So many people suggested this, and I was like, what is that kit? I don't really understand what the people are talking about. And then Kate messaged me like, dude, no, she didn't say that, but she was like, you need to do this kit because you need to look it up. And I was like, Queen has spoken. She's like Queen of Interiors. So thank you to everyone, the hundreds of people that recommended that Japanese fixing kit. It's amazing. So yeah, we also have storage boxes from IKEA, which are ready to have things stored in them. So I'm gonna be doing that today. I'm so excited. Never been so excited to file things in my entire life. And then we have the pièce de résistance, which is gonna go on my desk. I very rarely use my iMac. It's been at my mum's for the longest time. I also have deliveries to go through with you. I think there are more arriving today, which I'm very excited about. So I'm gonna save them all for one, like sit down later on in the vlog, and I'll go through them with you rather than doing it in dribs and drabs. But right now, we're gonna go sort my life out. Yeah, haven't done one of these segments in a vlog in a while, but you're about to see some montages. I hope you enjoy it. To everyone that said they missed the vlogs, you asked for this, so don't complain. Also, we have a very echoey wardrobe room. It looks so much bigger right now than it actually is. You can tell this is actually not a very big radiator, just for scale. But yeah, I think hopefully this whole back wall will be wardrobes, but we just need to figure out if this can be wide enough with the radiator here without having to move it, because this is going to be such a pain because I don't have like anything under my house. God, it's so echoey. I'm just going to move here slightly better. The floors don't have like floorboards underneath, you know, where in some houses you would run pipes underneath the floorboards. Mine are all like within the walls. So if you go into my loft, there's like gaps between the walls. It's crazy. I've never really seen a bungalow properly like this. Like my grandparents have one, my parents have one, but it's like a chalet, so it's been built up into the roof, so it's not really the same. But mine in certain places has like gaps in the wall and you run things down. Yeah, it's probably like really common, but I'm just like new homeowner here, you know, bear with me. But because of that, you can't run anything under the floor in this house. Like it is all just like concrete. So to redo that pipe work, I don't even want to think about, like, it would just be quite long, I think. And especially now I've had the floor done, I'm like, no, we're not doing that. But yeah, I'm gonna fill that room with all the things that need to live in there. All of the stuff that needs to live in my office is obviously going to be relocated to the office. It's all kind of been in there for a while, to be honest. And then that project is probably going to extend into the new year. I think maybe around Christmas, if I'm lucky. I have been told there is availability to maybe do it around Christmas, but it depends on the logistics of that room and what happens with lockdown, whether it's like tightened, extended, you know, not sure. So yeah, that is ongoing. And yeah, anyway, I need to get sorting this because as you can see, these rooms are full and they need to not be, because I need to be a zen human being again. So we had a slight mishap this afternoon. When I was bringing the stuff in here, my camera battery died. So I finished off this room, which I'll show you in a second. And what I decided to do whilst I was waiting, because basically I have one camera battery in this house and stupidly I left the rest at Ryan's house. So I luckily have spare chargers, so we are back in business. But in the meantime, I decided to do some gardening, so it wasn't something that I really planned on showing you guys. So I've also in that time mowed my lawn, stripped out all of the tomatoes, replaced a few of my vegetables I felt like could do with a bit more space. And I've also decided, I've got a few nail breakages sadly, and I've made the decision that I'm just going to cut my nails super short again. So lockdown Suzie is like officially like it's day 2, but she's back in business. This is where we are at. I didn't do any of the other stuff that I was going to do, any of the interesting like fun stuff, because I didn't want you guys to miss out on it and I wanted to do it with you. And to be honest, like there is still a lot of sorting to do, and anything I could do to not do it I did. So that, hence the mowing my lawn, the getting my Christmas tree out the garage, and all of the gardening bits. Like I've literally done everything. But anyway, I'm going to show you this room. So it's not looking particularly cute right now. This is going to be amazing when I eventually have like super high wardrobes and I can have like 2 levels, because at the moment you can see there's a lot of wasted space. I actually need to get in here and measure this wall later, so I haven't put a lot up against here. I have another rail here which Ryan has lent me, and I also over here have another rail which I'm going to use for Depop stuff. And what I'm going to be doing in the next kind of week or so is a big like beauty clear out, which I don't think you guys will benefit from because I think it's mostly like old makeup. But I'm also just going to go through everything and pick out a few things to Depop. I've also got some other bits that I've set aside to Depop which are behind me. I've got a mirror over here which I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this mirror. It was a purchase for an old place that I lived in and I really don't use it anymore. These IKEA boxes I bought, which were actually for the office, they come out too far for the bookcases, which is annoying, and I should have measured. Rookie mistake. So I'm going to get some smaller ones, but they are actually really saving me because I can put all of my jeans and stuff like that which were on the bookcase in here. I can put them in here and not have my clothes on the floor, which is amazing, because I was a bit like, what am I going to do with my jeans and like my sweatshirts? But yeah, it's all looking really tidy. Then behind here we have the West Elm shelving. I'm not into these ladder shelves anymore, but they are coming in very handy right now because I have a lot of stuff. But yeah, this is the room of doom, which is looking less doomy than usual and much lighter than usual. This room would have been super dark and you wouldn't be able to see anything before, so it's looking much better. My kitchen is looking worse than it actually is. We've got the Christmas tree which I brought in over there because I was just really scared. It's only been in the garage for a little while, but I was scared it was going to have spiders, so I needed to check it. And then stuff I need to sort through. So yeah, I need to go through all of this, decide what I want to keep, decide what I'm gonna like donate. I think a lot of the makeup, haven't touched in a long time, so I need to check and see if some of it is good, you know? Just decide if Stitch is going up in the loft. Sorry, honey. I need to decide what to do with you. My bedroom is looking much more like a bedroom, which is fab, because it did not look like this earlier. And then the office is looking very manageable. Like, I'm actually surprised there's not been more dumped here for me to sort. The light in this room is good. This is a good office room. I am very happy with my life choices right now. I'm probably gonna save all of the sorting for tomorrow because Ryan is gonna be putting my desk together, so I'm gonna like do my sorting whilst he is doing that. But yeah, I'm so excited to get this done. I don't know whether to unbox some things with you today. Shall I? Yeah, let's do it. Hang on. There are some big boxes up in here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of ish things to show you. Right. This box is actually so big, I don't know how to open it. Oh, help me. So, if you've made it this far into the video, you have reached a section which is kindly a paid for integrated ad tutorial with Senio. The short term for that is ad. I'm very excited to be working with them. As some of you will know, I worked with them before. You guys will know I'm not the biggest fan of like gallery walls. Like, I love them in other people's homes, but for me it's just like too much. Like, I have to live here, so though it might look nice on Instagram, like for me it's just a bit too busy. I've had them when I've lived in previous flats before, and I've used Senio and their frames for those gallery walls, but it's not the vibe that I'm going for here. However, what I have really wanted is a square of 4 frames, and I've got a few places where these might go. I wanted this size in particular, but I wasn't sure whether it would work in this room, which fingers crossed it will, but if not, there was a place in the living room where I also really wanted to put a square of 4 prints in square frames, just like black and white photos, that kind of vibe. And I've also picked up some extra prints as well to use in other places in my house, and I'm gonna like cut them down to size and kind of make it a little bit like abstract, but I'm excited to show you what I got for this room. Okay, so if you don't know, Senio do frames and prints, and they're just such a good go-to for frames because they do so many different sizes and styles and like the different shapes as well. So you can get square ones, but you can also get kind of more rectangular ones. I do have a code coming up that is going to be going live with them tomorrow morning. I'm really excited because I know lots of you loved it the last time I worked with them, and if you want to recreate the kind of look that I'm going for, then you have a discount code to do that with as well. So I picked up 4 of the 50 by 50 black frames. I think this would look amazing. Like, I've got a big stretch of wall behind my sofa, and I think this would look amazing there, or also on the wall when you come into the living room. It could look incredible, but it could also look really good in here. I'm gonna have to basically pick a place. I just knew that was a feature that I really wanted in this property. And then we have my artwork. I love the way it arrives, and it just keeps everything so nice. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh. This opening print in particular is just stunning. I absolutely love it. It's so gorgeous. It's just like a woman standing in, I think it's sand, and you have her shadow, and it's just so beautiful. I really love that print, and this was a style of print I really wanted where it's almost like mounted and you've got like a big white border around it, so I picked up quite a few of those. Right, this is going to be hard to show you without screwing up my prints, so we're going to have to do a like bird's eye view of these. Okay, so this is print number 1, print number 2, number 3, it's just some wheat, very cute, and then number 4. I'm not sure what this is exactly. It kind of looks like reeds over water that are like blowing in the breeze, but let me know what you think this is, because this one's like a little bit abstract to me. And also this one. So the last 2 I'm planning on putting kind of elsewhere in my house and kind of cutting them up, like I said, and making them a little bit abstract. And I like the idea of getting a little bit creative with the prints in terms of that, but they're all so beautiful. The black and white ones that they have on their website are really stunning, and you can like filter them by like if you want black and white, if you want images of people. So yeah, I love the quality. I really rate Senio. They also do mounts as well, which they didn't have them for my frame size I think in stock, but yeah, it's also a great place to get mounts as well. So I'm going to show you what those look like when they are up. We're probably going to put them up tomorrow, I think. I've got command strips to test it with first because I kind of want to know that I want something somewhere first and that it looks good, and then do the kind of like nailing things to my wall kind of vibe. But yeah, really excited to get those up. I've got so much to show you. So this purchase is a nice basic essential for the office that was definitely necessary. We have a very simple but still lovely lampshade, which actually matches the curtains in here perfectly. I'm so happy with that. It's just a nice kind of big round one, really easy to put up. It's going to match the fixtures that I've already got in there, so I don't need to change it. I'm really happy that I didn't go for like a pendant light that I would need someone else to kind of like put in for me. I like the fact that I can literally put this up myself. Next I have a few things from the White Company. I've got this diffuser which I already unboxed because it arrived last week and I just couldn't help myself. But this is the Fig Tree diffuser, which I think I'm going to have in this room once the Zara one, that is the Zara one from my old flat, like in the entranceway, it is still kicking. The Zara Signature #2, love, but I do want something, I love a figgy fragrance and I think it's such a nice one to have in an office. It's very fresh, it's not too distracting. I just love the White Company boxes so much, they're so cute. So we have the oat coloured like cashmere socks. I love these. Lauren got me a pair for my birthday and I love them so much that I was like, I'm gonna need a second pair because I wear them out so quickly, especially when you've got like hardwood flooring. Next we have a big one. I don't know why this is this big. What did I order? Oh yeah, okay. I love Zara Home. Let's try not to break anything as I unbox it this time, guys. Otherwise, that Japanese repairing kit is gonna have to come right back out. Okay, so in addition to the lovely lampshade that I ordered from Maid, I have also got a very cute little lamp from Zara Home. It's got this stone kind of concrete base to it, which is so lovely. If you watched my videos before, you'll know I love the one that is in my bedroom. It's like this nude coloured like textured stone base, so gorgeous. So I picked up like a smaller version of it with a concrete base for this office, which I thought would just work really beautifully at bringing in some like natural tones and texture, and it would also give like a nice glow to the room without me necessarily having to have the main light on. I love lamps rather than like full-on lights. I think everyone else I know just turns on like the main light in my house and it like hurts my soul. This box was so big for these two items. This is so gorgeous. I'm obsessed with this. I know not everyone is gonna love this, but I am absolutely obsessed with this. It's so cute. I can't wait to have this on display, maybe on my windowsill, maybe on like, I don't know, one of the chest of drawers. It would look really cute with like hydrangeas either like bunched or some more wispy like dried leaves. But it's this gorgeous textured vase. It's actually like a collaboration with Jade Payton. But yeah, so cute. Can't wait to have that out. I also have something that I ordered which I don't think I've showed you yet. I've showed you the other vase which I broke, but I have something else which I don't think I showed you. Now you're either gonna love this or you're gonna hate it because it's a real Marmite one. I got a weird giant head and I love it. So this I think I'm gonna put on these shelves. So what you can do is like rearrange the shelves to be different heights, and I'm definitely gonna do that so that it is tall enough to fit this in at some point. But yeah, it's so creepy. Like I do find it very creepy. Reminds me of like that Doctor Who episode where the stone things come to life. My weird creepy head, like the camera is actually focusing on this head in addition to mine. This is freaking me out. I also got a little vegetable bag and a doorstop from Zara Home, so I'm going to show you those as well. You know me, I love to show you all my things. So this is my doorstop, which I got from Zara Home. It's really plain and simple, but it's just this nice kind of almost like a linen material doorstop. It's very kind of like weighty, so it holds the door in nicely. This door just always wants to shut, and it's a nice neutral color, which I was finding really hard to find. Yeah, very happy with my little doorstop, and it will look cute, like I said, in other areas of the house, but it works nicely in here as well. And then we also have my little vegetable bag, which is just so cute. So I keep my potatoes in here at the moment, but I thought if I ever get to the point of harvesting actual vegetables for my garden, that I could also use this as well. My vegetable bed is like right by my back door, so I don't really need like a basket or anything like that. Some people I know are really cute and they have like actual baskets, but I don't think that's going to be necessary for me. I don't think I'm going to be able to grow that much, but this would be handy for that. But it also works really well for my potatoes, of which I have a lot, because Ryan and I have been making loads of roast dinners, and I now always have a supply of potatoes, which I never thought would happen. I'm also going to show you my veg patch before it gets dark. My veg patch is now looking much barer than it did before. I can't remember if some of you might have seen it when the tomato plants were like, they had taken over. It was great. I was growing tomatoes. I feel like I showed you that in the last vlog. Those tomatoes are not ripening and it's really bugging me. I think it's just getting a little bit cold for them now, and they're just like, oh, honey, I've had this. So I don't know, there's one tomato that is huge and I don't know if I'll pick it, if it will ripen and change colour. I don't know. Like I say, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm kind of learning by trial and error, which is the best way for me to learn, to be honest. I tend to not listen to people. My mum will be watching this like, yes. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna Google it. It's probably the best thing to do. So I'm gonna show you what I've got out there, but the tomato plants have been severely cut back, so pre-warned, it looks a bit sad. So this is what we are working with out here. It's much more fun up here. These patches here were where the tomato plants were, so I've kind of like rejigged things and moved things around. This is my giant tomato. Like, look at these, are meant to be cherry tomatoes. Look at the size of them. I do not get that in the supermarket. Not sure, I cut everything else back. I hope that was the right thing to do, but not sure whether to pick those, and especially those. These ones I don't think are going to survive, but I don't know whether to pick these and see if they'll ripen. My lettuces are just thriving. Cabbage is looking good. They are a little bit too close together. I planted these when they were about this big, so you know, I'm scared to move them too much now. This broccoli is doing amazingly well. It was kind of shielded a lot by the tomato plant, so I'm wondering if I've maybe doomed it now. But I brought the soil up around all of these a little bit higher so that they're not like swinging around in the wind. We have my kale, again, thriving. Broccoli, sour broccoli. Not sure what's going to happen to that one. Oregano, which Ryan's mum kindly gifted me. Is this thriving? I'm just not sure. We then have some baby rocket that's just growing. But yeah, I'm going to go back inside now because it's actually freezing. Temperature has dropped. That was so cold. Like, I'm still not warm. I'm still not feeling warm. Yeah, so I think next spring the lower bed down the side of the garden is going to be a new project for me. When we went to the Pig Hotel in the New Forest, they have the most beautiful gardens. They're just gorgeous. But there was lots of like rosemary mixed with lavender, and lots of that just kind of like on repeat dotted around, and it really does look so beautiful. So I think I'm probably going to go for something like that. I feel like lavender will be quite good for the garden because like I think bees really like it. So yeah, something like that with maybe like some other little bits potted in there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that next spring. But until then, I will see if I can ripen my one fully grown tomato and my lettuce. Are they done? Can I pick them? I don't know. I had to turn the light on, it's so dark in here. But I also picked this eucalyptus from my garden. My eucalyptus tree is like dying, which is very, very annoying because all I really wanted was a eucalyptus tree. No matter where I put it, it was not growing. So it went very like silvery, which I don't think is right. But what I decided to do was just pick it and put it in here in this vase from, I believe this was Wayfair, and it works really nicely with the colour of the kitchen. So I'm just kind of rolling with the very grey theme that's going on in here, but it's nice and it looks kind of Christmassy because it's a bit silver. So yeah, I'm just rolling with it. You know, I did think it looked too tidy in here. That's about right. This is probably what it's going to look like all the time in here. I almost forgot the smaller prints that I got from Desenio, which are also to kind of like chop and change with. How beautiful is this one? Paris. Yeah, very Parisian vibes over here. This one is so beautiful. Nala's new bed's arrived. I'm so excited. Look, she's wagging her tail. Come on. What is this? What is it? Come on. Good girl. You're so good. So at Ryan's house, she has this bed that she is obsessed with because we were in Pets at Home and she actually just went and sat in this bed and she wouldn't get out of it. So we had to buy it for her. So it's now her bed at Ryan's and she loves it. And I basically got really jealous and decided that she needed a new bed. You look so cute in it. I think this is gonna look so cute in my bedroom. Oh yeah, there we go. So cute. I'm so happy with this. The makeup is off. I've got YouTube on my TV. I've got a gin. I use strawberries as ice cubes because I forgot to get ice cubes. Actually the best thing that I think has ever happened to me. So good. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm all good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm very happy because the people loved you in our video together.
Of course they did.
Even Lauren texted me, she was like, the comments are so nice. Like, I love how much everyone loves Ryan. She was like, obviously I knew everyone would love him, but they're so vocal. Yeah. So.
Oh my God, I can't believe everyone likes it.
No. I'm relieved because if people were mean about you, I would be really like sad. I don't think I'd be making videos anymore. But thank you everyone. It was very nice to Ryan.
Thanks guys.
We really appreciate it. And if you haven't seen our video, you need to go and watch it whilst Ryan is watching the broccoli. Good morning everybody, welcome to DIY day, take 2 in the house. I don't know why I'm calling it that, I don't feel like there's that much DIY involved. There's Ryan rustling in the background. We've just been for a little shop in Sainsbury's and then I also had to pop to B&Q, which was like next door. It was gonna be like a quick in and out trip. I came out with some garden Christmas things. Like I've decided I'm having like a whole family of like reindeer. Ryan was like, okay. Christmas lights for the outside of the house, like things to hang the Christmas lights on so that I can like do the outside of the house. I can't wait till this is all done so that I can start with the festive vlogs, because I'm just really feeling it this year. Not that I'm going to be able to show you the front of my house, which is really sad, but I'm just doing it for me because it'll bring me joy. It's gonna look so cute. Let me tell you, with what I did to the front of the house, it's gonna look so festive. Let me show you. There we are. Simple but effective. It's looking kind of crazy in here because Ryan has started like mapping out the desk. Good morning. You just had your breakfast. And Mr. Ryano is in here taking a picture of his food shop.
Taking a picture of cheeses.
We've decided we're gonna have like a mac and cheese, vegan mac and cheese dinner. Ryan has also converted me to the most boring cereal in the world. How do you do this? You've got me eating like vegan food as well.
You went snooping around my cupboards and found it.
I was really hungry.
Eaten any of that in ages.
I was so hungry.
You make it sound as if I like eat it all the time, and I've been like, oh,
well, that is the only cereal you have in your cupboards.
Yeah,
so
I don't eat it, so it's still left.
I also bought a wreath holder, so I'm very excited to order my Christmas wreath. I think I'm gonna get like one made, maybe. I'm very excited. Someone's got a new White Company jumper. Yes, guys, the White Company are doing jumpers. It's a little bit big for her. This is small, can you believe? I'm gonna see if they do an extra small, but it is so soft. They do a matching human one as well, and I might have to get it. How you doing, babes?
I'm good. I haven't seen the top bit though, so I'm not sure how you're going to work on it.
So what's that thing behind you? Oh, you are my dream man, you know?
I know.
Builds things, makes yummy food. So my camera battery annoyingly died. I've left all of my batteries at Ryan's. I feel like we had this issue yesterday, so it's just continuing today. I would have loved to have had like a little montage sped up of Ryan building this. There would have just been a lot of him looking concerned and then me looking concerned after you see him go, oh. So yeah, that is where we are at the moment. I've done lots of filing. All of my little filey bits are ready to go in the shelves. I've got loads of old documents that are boring to go in the loft. Really haven't missed much, so flash forward to when the desk is done, basically. How's it going?
Got a desk.
Yay! We are getting there. It is also getting dark, so... Woo! How cute is the lamp? This needs to all be sorted, but... Oh, so cute. My skincare has been done. I have green stuff all over my face. And I'm eating vegan cheese and crackers. I got this from Sainsbury's earlier. It's so good. This cheese in particular, like I know I'm gonna like this one. We have it in grated form all the time. I'm gonna try this one now, but oh my god. And I'm having it with, I don't know if these are actually vegan, rosemary crackers. Ah. Happy Sunday from my green little alien face. I've just been for a walk, and like me, the weather could not decide on what it was doing, so I have a very weird mix of leggings, a crop top, and then a jumper around my waist because I got hot halfway through. It's now freezing. I'm pretty sure it's now raining. Office makeover day at 3. So this is how the shelving is looking so far. There is definitely a lot of room to play about here. I will probably be here for you know, the rest of my life trying to make this perfect, but it's going to be a fun little project. It's actually really nice that I've got so much kind of space to play with, so much storage space. This is actually going to work really, really nicely. Really like the way they look on the shelving. It's really like nice and neat, and I think it would be cute if there's a few more of them dotted around. I've got loads of shelving to play with down here, which I will probably use for more like box storage, because you won't be able to see it straight away when you walk in. So up here will probably be more decorative, and then down below will be more practical. But yeah, I've got so much storage on this desk to play with. I still have storage here, which is great. So this is going to be, I think, still beauty storage for the time being. Maybe, we will see. So this is how things are kind of looking on that side of the room. I think I'm going to put my Desenio prints up here. Very excited to do that. Once this is all cleared off, I think that will be a really nice big space to work with. I was originally going to go for here, but I actually think the height of the computer screen will kind of like maybe cover where I wanted them to be slightly. It would fit, but I just think this wall is such a big open space, and I think it would look a lot better. So that's where I'm gonna go for it. I've got my command strips here. I'm gonna have Ryan help me because I'm really not sure what I'm doing. I've never done this before. I'm scared. Okay guys, the moment of truth. We are getting ready to put the frames on the wall. I'm so nervous. I think Ryan's quite nervous as well. We're both quite nervous. It's always a bit of a moment when you're filming something. You're like, oh, does this have room to go wrong? I'm just so in love with these prints. I just love the Desenio artwork. They do like really on-trend stuff, and then they have some really like classic things as well, and they update all of their prints really regularly. So like I was saying earlier in the video, I have a discount code. You can get 40% off prints. So yeah, you can get the Black Friday deal that they're doing before the rush with my VIP code, which I will have put on the screen for you. So it's valid from literally like midnight on Tuesday for 24 hours. Really is boyfriend material.
We'll see if it stays up.
Living up to the sweatshirt, yeah. We did say, like, imagine if we're just asleep in bed at night and it just like falls down. That was stressful. That was worse than building IKEA furniture, mostly because you take over the IKEA furniture.
I think it's just because it's maths, and I'm like, is that half?
Yeah, I just can't even write down numbers, so I have to take Ryan's lead on the maths. It looks really good. I think especially when I finally have like just one unit here, maybe eventually, it will look much better, because right now we've got a lot of different like lines going on here. I can breathe now. I'm gonna go take a break. So, Ryan has left me to cook lunch. I've been left to my own devices. Yeah, I'm making like a courgette. This actually really needs stirring. I've literally just come in here. Ooh. Ooh. I keep backtracking and going and sitting in my office and just being like, so nice. But yeah, I'm making a soup. Like I said, God, I can't stick to a tangent anymore. I swear lockdown has ruined me. I don't know how to conversate. I'm making a soup which has courgette, spinach, kale, potato. It's about to have some roasted peppers in it, some Applewood vegan cheese, just to give it a little bit of like smoky taste because it was very green for a bit. Garlic, salt, pepper. I'm gonna put some rosemary in because basically Brian's not cooking a roast today, which I'm really sad about. I'm saying this really quietly because he's gonna think I'm like shading him. I miss my roast, so I'm basically doing everything that would normally be in a roast. My soup is ready. Oh my god, it tastes so good, let me tell you. Also made some sweet potato chunks on the side in case I really ballsed up the soup. Delish.
Delicioso.
Good morning everybody. I thought before I end this vlog I would show you how the office is looking. It's been a little while and I have a few more finishing touches than I did the other day. Unfortunately, lots of stuff still hasn't arrived, so there are like storage boxes that fit the bookshelves, which I'm still waiting on. So I'm still waiting for a few little bits that I can then put all of my like books into. It's just going to be like a nice clean storage boxes, and then all of my like very colourful books are just going to be hidden in the storage boxes so that the shelves kind of have a really nice cohesive style. But yeah, still waiting on those. I had to order the IKEA boxes but from Amazon because it's locked down and IKEA just won't deliver to me, which is just really nice of them. So I thought I'd give you a proper look over the office. I've actually already filmed this once before, but didn't show you one side of the office. I only showed you like one bit, and I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Second time lucky. Here we go, final-ish reveal. I'll probably, once this is fully done, like everything is fully done and really perfect, I'll probably take you through absolutely everything. So if you want details, I will kind of like go through that at some point. But I feel like from the past couple of videos, you'll know where the majority of things that you can see are from. So this is how things are looking. It's actually a very gloomy day today, but it still looks really bright in here. I'm pretty sure when I filmed this before, it was so sunny and so beautiful, but we'll just work with this. This room is really gorgeous when the light is like streaming in. I just love it. Two things that were very important to me in my home office were the lighting and also that my desk doesn't face a wall. If you've followed me for a while, you definitely will have heard me say before, I can't face a wall when I work. It's like a recipe for zero concentration, getting nothing done. I'm a bit of a claustrophobe, so being able to see out into the room, being able to see out into my hallway, and being able to like chat to Ryan, for example, without him having to actually come and like be in the room is kind of nice. Just the positioning of this office is perfect, and I'm so happy with how this turned out. I love the desk. I liked the Hermes one because it looks nice from kind of the back of the desk as well, and it also looks nice from the other side and has the drawers and the cupboards, etc. But it's perfect for if you do want to have a desk that is floating in the middle of a room. I do get it's probably not for everyone. I think lots of people would like to have more of an open space in the middle of their room, but for me it's just not really essential. This room is purely for working. It's purely my home office, so I didn't really need a lot of floor space in the middle. And yeah, I love the way it looks, especially with my computer on it. I think it looks really great, and then the shelves behind are just so gorgeous to look at. But when I'm working, I'm not facing the shelves, so I'm not distracted by anything on them. And for Zoom chats, I have the best background. I have actually said yes to some Zoom meetings now. My managers were absolutely floored. So I can't remember if I've showed you the shelving before in this vlog. I think I have, but you'll see there have been some extra additions. Lots of diptyque candles basically dotted everywhere. I don't think they'll all stay, but just for now, in terms of like filling a little bit of space, I thought I'd play around. Some of you might recognize a couple of little bits from my last home office as well. But yeah, I really love the vibe and the way this is looking, and I like how much extra space there is for me to grow into. So as you can see, we've got loads of extra space down here, which I am loving. A little space for my tripod here, which is great. Also very happy with my lampshade choice. It just fits the room perfectly, and really happy that I didn't go with anything on this wall because this one is just looking so great. I'm really happy with how these pictures have come out. Ryan and I spent so long just trying to make sure all of the measurements were perfect, and if I'm being very honest, I am very proud of us because this could have been an absolute disaster. Neither of us really knew what we were doing. But yeah, it actually works really nicely with these two dresses, and I don't hate these anymore. Like they're gonna be fine for now. I actually really like them. I now wish that I had the double one of this. Or is it a double one of this? I can't remember. One of these comes as like a double on West Elm, and I actually would quite like to have the longer one, but very unnecessary. But yeah, I love how this looks, and I love that when I sit at my desk, that is what I see. And it's nice and calming, it's not too busy, and I actually have been getting a lot done in this room. So yeah, that's kind of how things are looking. I am so happy with it. I know it's probably not going to be for everyone, but I love it. Oh, so pretty. I'm also very excited because once this video is live, it means I can finally post all of this on Instagram. I've been holding off for so long, and I love showing you guys stuff on Instagram. It's really difficult when I'm this ahead in videos. I can't be on Instagram. I have to like log off because otherwise I'm gonna spoil it for everyone. I also really enjoyed watching this vlog back, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a really nice one for me to kind of watch back and see the process of. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and if you like the home content, there is going to be a lot of like Christmassy home content coming up, so I've already started on that. I'm so excited. No, wait, you will already know. There will have already been a Christmassy vlog. I will link that at the top of the screen if you want to go and watch it. It's my like Christmas come shopping with me. I don't really know what I'm calling it yet, but yeah, that is also so exciting. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. I'm doing the kind of like putting my tree together and all of that this week, and I am just like in my element. I'm loving life. This is the kind of joy I needed, you know, like 2 Christmas trees, loads of Christmas decorating. I love it. I'm here for it. I'm really ready as well to do all of the Christmassy vlogs. They're just my favorites. They're my favorites to watch back as well. I know this year will probably be a little bit different, but no doubt I still love watching them back. So I hope you guys will love them as well. There'll be hopefully a few of them coming up. But yeah, I hope you guys have all enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys again in my next one. Bye.